Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 3 of my Desert Only Iron Man. This last week has been kind of hectic and a lot has been going on, so there isn't too much progress right now. I have been playing the account a little bit while editing the video, so there's already kind of a start on episode 4. But what you're seeing right now is just kind of the first clip of me explaining my change that you'll notice kind of halfway through the video. It doesn't change too much though. It's just the name in the bottom left corner. The name dried out that I had initially, I just got tired of really quickly. So I wanted to change, made the change in the middle of this episode, and that's what we're gonna go with. The new name comes from a game. It's called Fate Grand Order. It's an alternative spelling for the character, and that's pretty much it. So after this, we're going to be going into a few clips of some level ups during kind of the last rant section of episode 2, and then we'll go into this. So I just looked at the wiki, and supposedly these dung calphites have a varying drop chance and amount of mud runes. So I just decided that I was going to spend a little bit of time to make sure and see if that drop chance is actually correct or not, or if I'm actually going to have to go to the Mage training arena and waste a bunch of runes that I have to get as other drops and other stuff just so that I can buy myself some mud runes, because I need mud runes. I need mud runes for hunter urns so that I can make the hunter grind a little bit better. So we're gonna be trying to figure that out, and I just decided that I was gonna come here and maybe loot these, get some herbs. Apparently I got a vial of water and some other stuff. Got another vial, so I should be able to make a couple attack potions and get a little bit of herblore XP, maybe a couple levels. So that'll be nice. But yeah, I'm gonna drop those as well. We're just gonna do this for a little while, and I will update you all if I ever actually do get a mudrune loot from these. So after about an hour and a half to 2 hours of just slicing open the dung calphites, I didn't get a single mudrune drop, and I decided it wouldn't be worth my time continuing to even attempt for it. There were a few things on their loot table that I didn't roll, but I figured that I had already spent enough time, and I'll just go get mud runes from the Mage training arena later on, because I need a consistent source of them, and spending that much time without even getting a single drop definitely isn't going to be worth the time for the hunter urns that I'm eventually going to need. But all in all, I did get a decent amount of loot. I think I got a little under 50 pure essence for rune crafting urns, which should be talked about a little bit later in the episode, and various herbs and other things that should come into a little bit of use on the account. So yeah, so after that disappointing session over at Dung Cow Fights, I decided I'd move to something that has a more promising outcome. I'd finally head over into the Polypore dungeon and I'd kill a couple fungal rodents, start messing around with the neem oil and stuff that is found within the dungeon. And the neem oil is, I believe, the only way for me to actually get Eye of Newts for the level 1 attack potions and later on for super attacks. So we just went in and killed a few of these fungal rodents. I definitely came in way over estimating what would happen with almost a full inventory of food, and I can just kind of stay away from their special attack and a lot of the damage that they would output, and, you know, stay away from it all. So you'll notice I am using Revolution with magic. I try to have a decent bar, but it's not great. I'm not the best at combat by any means, so combat is really going to be the hindrance for this account's progression. But hopefully as the account progresses, I will progress through some of my own issues as well. So yeah, I came here, and you'll probably be seeing this scenery a lot for like magic training and stuff, because it's pretty easy to kill fungal rodents. And yeah, so we got 20 HP, 20 defense, 20 or 5 herblore, not 20 anything. And now what you'll be seeing is how I'm going to be doing my dungeoneering training. So it's really probably not the best method. I've already been informed that I could use other people or alt accounts to be able to kind of position them for gatestone teleports that would really increase my dungeoneering XP like per hour. But I figured doing it solo and all that is just kind of how I'm going to do the account. Doing it by myself also gives me a little bit more agility experience than dungeoneering and quite a bit more divination, both of which I need to train anyways, so I might as well do it like the way that I am. So I just kind of hop between worlds if I don't get the Broken Lands event, which is the one that you're seeing right now. And yeah. So now we're going to head into me with 5 rune crafting and talking a little bit about soul obelisks and urns. Yeah. So I didn't realize that I was that close to 5 rune crafting already, but I'm also recording this segment because this plain rune crafting urn, I wanted to activate it to see if soul obelisks filled the urns without the need to make runes, and it turns out that they don't. So it's good to know for the account and later on that the only types of urns that will be really useful for the account will be decorated, so that I can make soul runes and fill the urns with that. Otherwise, they're really not going to be that useful on the account, because the only way that I would be able to fill them, I believe, would be from the creation of fire runes over at the fire altar. So, not too useful for the account, which kind of sucks, but it's not like the grind will be any longer, because I'm basically going to be doing soul obelisks anyways, So it just means that I won't be able to cut the time for the runecrafting grind. So, just wanted to update on that, and yeah. So now we're at the point of a lot of levels and progress. I did quite a bit of the Tuska method that I described earlier for getting Dungeoneering XP, Div, and Agility. I also completed a couple full runs, so getting other various levels from some of the other events. I decided to go and fish and cook a lot of the stuff from Al-Kharid so that I can get to the point where I get to fish and cook the desert souls within Menaphos. I trained a little bit of combat, getting, I think, about 15 in the melee stats and a few other levels. And just a whole bunch of different various activities to train. And a bunch of different levels, milestones, and progress. So I got a daily challenge that I could actually do, mining some gem rocks, and we're going to turn that in for 10.6k mining XP. Wow, okay, that's a lot more than I was thinking at such a low level. That's actually pretty crazy, but we've just unlocked granite, so that'll come in useful if I ever get to the point where I'm gonna make granite lobsters. And then more combat after turning in that daily challenge, more Slayer events, a couple soul obelisks for rune crafting, and then I kind of forgot that I was only like 17 XP away from 10 herb lore, and I cleaned a couple herbs while I was watching the new Soul Athletics video. So 10 herb lore doesn't unlock anything besides dig site. I don't think I need dig site for any quests. So yeah, moving on. Now I did a couple of caches and got a couple of the Diviner's gear for training divination. Continued cooking to 52 and unlocked Desert Souls, and did a Hunter daily. So, second cache completed. We're only getting 92 points this time, but I don't have enough time left in the cache. 20k XP and another piece of divine gear. Wow. So that's pretty much all I have for episode 3 right now. I hope you all enjoy. Leave a like if you did. Give me some feedback. Anything. I'm open to suggestions and everything. I've gotten a little bit of feedback already from a couple individuals, and I look forward to progressing this account further when I have the free time to do so. Like I believe I stated at the beginning of the episode, I have a lot going on right now with school and everything else. So I'm trying my best to make these videos as best as I can with as little time that I have for them. So yeah. Again, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.